cards he drew, and that was going into top 8. So the deck is very strong.
Yeah, it's like I said, I think, I'm partial to Blue-White Heroic. I think that's the best deck in Standard.
In the format right now?
Yeah.
Really? Now that's a deck that I think both of us have put together, because I have that deck together.
As well you should.
You play the deck during FNMs.
It's the best deck in Standard. That's not biased at all.
Interesting.
No, it's completely biased. I actually think it is in this current metagame with the tokens deck being what I'd say, so popular after you top 4 worlds with it. I think its worst matchup in Mardu Midrange. Like I said, I don't expect Chris to win this matchup, even up a game.
Sure.
So, yeah, I think that the worst matchup for Blue-White Heroic is this Mardu deck, and once that goes away because people are playing Hordeling Outburst and Raise the Alarm, and your Crackling Dooms and Chain to the Rocks look silly then I think it's time for Blue-White to come back and put Aqueous Form on Battle-Wise Hoplite and smash people in the face. People.
Getting the scry triggers.
Just getting your 10/10 unblockables and saying, I got 4 protection spells in my hand, man.
I will tell you, Ordeal of Thas is the reason I like that deck.
Yeah, man.
Drawing cards and making huge creatures is something I can get behind.
Yeah.
Now, if only we had a Draining Whelk type effect. I would play a Draining Whelk in the side for those types of decks. That is a card that I enjoyed.
So here I think Chris is going to want to bring in, Anger of the Gods.
Sure.
I don't know if Ben is going to want to bring in. I know he has End Hostilities and Glare Heresies.
He was looking at both of those.
He's going to bring in Glare, definitely. I don't know if he's going to bring in End Hostilities. I don't know if he wants to be the beatdown or the control. I assume he wants to be the beatdown.
Sure.
And he's pondering his hand. I definitely would keep that hand. It's a little heavy on the land, but you have, you got a 2-drop. You got Ascendancy. You have a couple of Scry lands. I definitely keep that hand. Here we go.
Wow, leading off. Double Scry.
Dueling Temples of Triumph. Get your copies while you can at nerdragegaming.com.
The card is hot. The card is very hot. The Temple of Triumph and the Temple of Maladies are the two that have just been flying out the door.
So here we leave it a Seeker.
Yep.
Chris has a Mountain. It's probably going to get chained to the rocks. So Chris has his own Hordeling Outbursts, so we might see a bunch of goblins flying headlong at each other. A couple turns here.
What is this? So it's Seeker on Seeker.
Some Seeker on Seeker action.
I don't know if I like that very much. I mean, because can't Ben now just go to his dome, make his Seeker bigger, and just swing through?
No, I think the play here is Ben's going to Lightning Strike that Seeker and then get in.
And then get in,
sure. I think that's better. I don't think we ever want to go to the dome, like I said before. That's the reason Ben lost the last game, just because he essentially just discarded a card already on a mulligan.
Yep. So really the burn in a lot of these is for the removal. That's
it's just removal. It's removal that also functions as reach at the end of the game.
Sure. With Stoke the Flames obviously being the long arm,
Stoke the Flames is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's super good.
It's just silly. Being able to convoke your guys and then untap and then attack with them and then they're bigger is silly. You can just deal ridiculous amounts of damage with Stoke and Ascendancy.
So Chris goes to fetch.
Yeah, Chris is probably going to play a Hordeling Outburst right here, which matches up decently against this Seeker. It's going to at least trade for it, provided he blocks correctly. I feel like...
I have to ask, who... Oh, so he goes for a Rabble Master.
I didn't see that he had the Rabble Master. I would definitely have played that instead of the Hordeling Outburst. Yeah, for sure.
How good, I guess, and just as we were talking about Hordeling Outburst, how good is Arc Trail? Or Arc Lightning?
I think Arc Lightning is a legit card. Definitely. Arc Lightning is real good against this tokens deck.
Do you think either one possibly in the sideboard?
I would definitely play it in the sideboard of this Mardu deck.
Sure.
I might play it in the sideboard of the tokens deck for the mirror. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely, right now, Arc Lightning would be bonkers. It cleans up Rabble Master and the token.
Yep.
And you get a crash in for 3 lifelink.
Yep. That's stellar.
So it looks like Sliwa here is going to play his Jeskai Ascendancy.
leaving 1 mana up?
Yeah. Once again, so actually I think the play here from Ben Sliwa is to Hordling Outburst and then Convoke and kill the Rabblemaster.
Sure.
With the tokens and then the 1 leftover mana, and then bash in for 4.
So you're all about just taking the Rabblemaster down. You don't want that thing to live at all.
No, you got to kill the card. Once again, it's a one-way. It's a way to lose the game. All right, so
here he goes.
I don't know what's happening here.
You don't agree with the attack? He has enough to Convoke still and kill it.
Okay, I mean, I guess I actually like this play. I think this is a better play.
So now he'll do it pre-combat phase, right?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even do it. I mean, what's the Rabblemaster doing here? I mean,
making a token
who
to
cares?
trade.
Yeah,
Sure.
so it's gonna even still. I'm at 24. If I'm at 24 and you're attacking me for 2, I can block your Rabblemaster all day. So you're road blocking the Rabblemaster. I like keeping up the stoke because you can stoke a butcher. If that's Chris's turn 4 play. So yeah, that's a better play by them than mine. So it shows how much I play this deck.
Well, he's not on Butcher Mana yet, right?
He's not because he had the Temple of Triumph coming.
Really thinking about the Scries. I mean, it's
got that end hostilities. That would be real good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben's a little low on cards. I guess he has Elspeth. That's an interesting one. I guess I don't know what Ben is. Ben is I guess beatdown control.
The Elspeth does seem a little out of place.
Yeah.
I almost expected, I don't know, but the Chandra Pyromaster, does she see playing these token decks as a way to post sideboard?
She's main deck, I believe.
Really?
You had a main deck.
Okay, and it's just another way, once again, to play additional cards, correct? You're using her 0 to try and...
Yeah, and then it also has a nice ability of just
the
being
+1
able to,
to kill a token.
Ping a guy, kill
Sure.
a token, and then get in there for some extra damage.
That 0 on that card, I think, was really underrated when she first came out.
Yeah, it's super good. And Chris is going to Hordling Outburst here. Yep. So, like I said, goblins smashing headlong into other goblins. But Hordling Outburst is road-blocking Rabblemaster really well.
So, now, there's no way we see an Obelisk of Erd, right?
No,
we don't see
Cassell. Or Casella.
Sure, there's no Obelisk of Erd here.
There's no lunatics playing tribal goblins here. Casella has a pretty good record with that.
He does. He told me that if anything, it wasn't the Obelisk of Erd that caught him off guard. It was the Singleton Trumpet Blast that I believe he was playing for his girlfriend.
Get him, sure. Mize,
yeah. The Trumpet Blast will do it. It's a draft all-star. There's the Jeskai Ascendancy. No initial pump effect, correct? Only on the Seeker of the Way?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It does not have the initial pump, so good call on that one. But the Seeker is going to be a 3/3 here. Yeah, Ben smart to not play his land, so now he can loot it away. Ben is in a bad...
It seems weird that he would want to loot the land away when he's had an Elspeth in hand for so long.
So like this is the reason why I think Ben has misrepresented his role. I think he needs to be the beatdown.
Well, he's going in. I can't imagine that's the attack he wants to make into 3 tokens that Chris probably doesn't care about, right?
Chris doesn't care. Chris wants to trade those tokens.
So your best line of action here is to Convoke, kill the Rabblemaster, trigger your Ascendancy, and get in with a lifelinking Seeker?
Even that's not great.
Not the optimal.
Chris can just chump and then crack back for $1 billion. So.
Well, there's the...
So Ben Sliwa on the I'm going to dome you again plan for whatever reason.
For 4. He's got an Ascendancy trigger. What does he draw?
I mean, what Ben should have done there if he was on this plan, I don't know if he's going to attack, but he should have. So I guess put you to 9.
Drops crit.
Yeah.
So how?
Alright, this is actually not bad because
so he ditched the Elspeth.
Yeah, that's good. All those goblins are 2/2s, and the Seekers of we got 5/5, I think now.
So,
see, this is why I don't play these decks.
This combat math
way too complicated for me.
So Chris is down to 9 from the Stoke, but now are they?
Yeah,
they're
now
still
Ben's
on
attacking.
blockers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Chris kind of has to figure out what he wants to do here. It looks like he has Chain to the Rocks, a Butcher, Hordling Outburst, and a Murderous Cut. Okay.
So I think Chris is in a good position here. I probably would just chump block. take 2.
I mean, he's got the hand. He has the Rabble Master that Sliwa has done nothing about.
No, I'm not taking 6 and going to 3. That is completely incorrect.
So he's down to 3?
Yeah, he's at 3. That's just not a good line. He's had so many spells now where he could have just chumped, taken 2, gone to 7, and then not been dead to a litany of spells. Then he could have untapped, and then I guess all of his goblins have to attack. But he could have probably like double blocked a goblin, which is pretty not
and he
great.
Drew an erase.
Erase is good here, but
wouldn't you just play the Butcher, give the Butcher haste, give the Butcher lifelink?
no, he doesn't. I think we might just jam Soren here. I mean, that's pretty good.
Sure.
Yeah. So I guess that's a reason then to just chump and go to 3. So that's a fairly decent line.
Now Soren's what? Make a token.
Yeah, he's make a token for -2, 2/2 flyer.
2/2 flyer vampire.
And
give your team +1/+0 and lifelink until the end of your next turn, correct? Or the end of your opponent's turn?
It's to the end of your next. So it's to the beginning of your next turn.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So they keep it during their opponent.
Correct,
Sans old Soren.
Yeah, which is what people didn't realize when the card was originally released, and then even still, after like a month of playing with the card, people also did not realize that was what the card did. So
it's a
read your cards.
It's a card that I don't see a lot of. You see a lot of it in this deck, and even then, is it a sideboard card? Do they main board it?
No, this is definitely main deck. Soren's a pretty he's main deckable in pretty much anything that plays black and white. He is pretty popular in the Abzan mid-range deck.
Mm-hmm.
Huge life swing here, but
giant. I mean, that was
in this deck. Chris at 19 now, so yeah, that's definitely, if that's Chris is playing all along, that's definitely a good line to just chump block and then gain 6. But Ben threatening here to deal 1 million damage with his Jeskai Ascendancy.
Very true. I wasn't counting how many cards he has in his graveyard, but if he rips a treasure cruise or can somehow fuel a treasure cruise,
yeah.
I know he's got a Raise the Alarm in hand, it looked like.
He does have a Raise the Alarm.
But Jeskai Ascendancy not giving your creatures haste, correct?
No, it does not.
Only +1/+1 and the ability to.
Yeah.
So it's not Tamir Ascendancy and some sort of.
No, it's not.
Some sort of pump Ascendancy. Okay.
Those are in the 4-color wedge set.
That's true.
The 4-color
set.
Yeah,
yet to come out.
The Nephilims or whatever. Can't wait for those.
Oh, good.
Wizards, if you're listening, print the
Nephilim block.
The Nephilim Ascendancies.
Matt Dow wants the Nephilims. If you could tell me what one of the Nephilims did, I'd be impressed.
I don't know. One of them has one eye.
Yeah, is that Ink Toller Nephilim?
Yeah, who knows? So
let's see. What do you do here? Oh boy, the 4 land this is amazing to me. I don't.
So Chris at 19. We can play Raise the Alarm. That increases our power by 5. We currently have 5. It gives 10. We get a loot. If we draw another, if we draw Stoke the Flames. I mean,
hope to kill your guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think Ben is in a very good spot right now.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it. And I have a problem every time I see Standard, and I only see 4 lands out in these decks. I mean, it's really... first of all, it's a very different play style from decks I like to play. And it's just... I mean, it's amazing that they can operate on this few land. It's
Ben's
really
playing
impressive.
an aggro deck, so...
Sure.
Or an aggressive deck.
But I feel like Chris's deck is also, if not aggressive, almost more mid-range, which would make you think he would be seeing more land. And it could be that he's just not...
You'd think so, but...
Not drawing optimally, but...
Yeah, it's a tough play. I don't know if Ben's going to play a land. I guess he doesn't want the second Ascendancy, so he does. He wants the double loot trigger.
Wow. Now this will be an interesting way to resolve this.
Okay, so...
Trying to keep track of his triggers here. So now he's got to Raise the Alarm.
He does not have to loot, but he chooses to. I guess
Ditching
pretty good if you draw Treasure Cruise here. So now the Steeker is a 4/4 life linker, and then those are 2/2s. So we can kill Soren, and then we can Raise the Alarm.
Now I'm surprised the Raise the Alarm didn't come
I guess
pre-combat. He's up to 10.
He's going to do it inside the combat step, which is a good play by Ben here.
Sure.
So attack and then, while your creature